Hi. Fart. Fart time. How's it going? It's midnight. Originally, I was thinking like, I should do Earthbound again soon. But for some reason, I have this weird curse put upon me. Oh, the funny Danganronpa meme. You're welcome. The sound at the end that that guy made kind of gave me a stroke when I first saw it. I was like, I'd like to give Marnie a stroke with this. I think that would be funny. Hamster's butt cheeks, quite funny. Ooh! Snazzy Dog finally playing We Love. You love to see it. We love to see it. Fucking get it. Good to know. That's the exact kind of reaction I wanted. Oh, wait, no, what am I doing? When is that supposed to come in? Have you been, like, religiously looking at tracking on that or something? Also, have you played more of October 30th? Good lord. Have you still been playing Me and My in the meantime? What else do I need to... I could probably do this, actually. Are you getting used to it? And me and my mom are just gonna buy a new Xbox to play BK. Ooh! That's kind of sick. You like to see it. We'll finally be... I've been thinking about it, and I'm like, man, I really want to do that online multiplayer stream. It's gonna be fucking great. So I don't know what I'm... I don't know exactly what I'm gonna be doing yet here. I think I'm probably just gonna go for achievements for now and just leave collection stuff to, like, I don't know, just kind of happen on its own, or just reserve that for after I get other achievements. Because, you know, there's plenty that are still completely doable without it. Like the fucking... I need to do the, whatever it is, punishment minigame. Have you gotten that punishment one, Snazzy? I forget. I'd never rolled up pagoda shrubs? What the fuck? Okay. There's a new item for the collection, I guess. Okay, yeah, you did get it a while ago. Okay, I couldn't... Because I know... Now that you remind me. Yeah, I remember you mentioning that in a stream. That you had gotten it. Or no, I think you just posted in the Discord. Do you know off the top of your head how much of the collection you still have? Oh, speaking of 100%ing beautiful Katamari, something I just remembered that I don't remember if I mentioned this when we were like first discussing that we should totally do the multiplayer thing. Is we can just sit there to... A little less than 140. Okay. But, something I remembered is... I forgot to grab the art here, whatever. Is we can just, like, all three of us just like play the game a bunch until we get like all of the multiplayer achievements. Because I think you get an achievement for like 3 achievements all the way up to playing 50 online matches, and like 3 achievements all the way up to like 2,000 cookies or something. Something like that. Maybe only 1,000, I don't remember. So we can just like keep going at it and just fill out all of our achievements at the same time. I think other than those, I still just need to get 100 hours of playtime. The cookies, they're just for your online ranking score. Like every time you win, you get cookies. Wowies. Wowies indeed. I don't think that there's any other thing that the cookies are for, and I don't remember if you lose them when you lose a match. I don't think you do. You might lose a few, but I don't think it's like, we do have forever action. I don't think that you lose enough for it to be, like, significant. Like, you can just play another match and you'll probably get back enough. Actually, no, I think you just get cookies every time you play a match. I don't think you ever lose them. Beyond is a great boy. Give me this heart. Yeah, beautiful Katamari Online is gonna be great. It's gonna be great. Chess. Based and beyond hilt. I agree. Where's the heart? Oh yeah, it's on... No, I remember. Wait. I might have gotten too big for it. Because I remember you guys being like, oh... Or no, that was the present. Because I remember you guys were like, come on, the present's right there, you kept missing it. And then by the time I saw it, it was too late. I'm gonna win. I will have 10 cookies. I wonder who will have the most wins. Oh god, I just realized we could do like a beautiful tournament. Obviously, I don't know how many people we'd actually be able to get in that, but interesting idea, I think. Oh, I have 33? I didn't see that I have 33 already. Goddamn. Because the MVM stream. Oh, hey, Nicole. The MVM stream. That got me like 3 follows? Yeah. Like, people were just there for like a couple minutes and just dropped a follow, and I was like, oh, okay, thank you. So I got like 3 from that, and it looks like Santi. I don't remember how he pronounces it. But he followed while I wasn't live 9 hours ago, apparently. Also, something I wanted to talk about, because I'm really happy with how it worked out. Like, it was super easy, but I'm very happy with the results. Is how the all the like customization I've been doing with like the bot and stuff, not just on the Twitch stream. Oh yeah, but if you've seen in the videos channel in the Discord, oh wait, speaking of that, I need to turn RoboKing on. Almost forgot. Can't do a stream without RoboKing. Connect. Oh, fuck off. I do want, at some point, I want to see if I can get some sort of actual, like, host service for Robo King so that I don't have, so that he can just be active all the time rather than me having to host it from my computer. Which shouldn't be too difficult. I can probably ask one of my programmer friends how they do that. What was I doing? Oh yeah. Nice. There he is. Yeah, other than like how happy I am with how the Robo King Twitch bot has worked so far, I'm also really happy with with the integration for YouTube that I did in the videos channel. Which, if you do want to be notified for when I upload to YouTube, which for right now is really just I believe in you. You'll find those diamonds. But, if you want to be notified whenever I upload to YouTube, you can go into the Discord and react in the Get Your Rolls Here channel to the videos roll. And you'll be notified right now the only thing that you'll be notified for is like stream archives. But, you know, eventually I'll actually make something. I promise. But, yeah, I'm really happy with how that came out. Like, it was pretty simple, because it isn't an actual, like... Yeah. You'll get a notification. You'll get a big old ping. But, fun fact, that RoboKing bot in that channel isn't actually a bot. Like, it doesn't have an actual account or anything. Because if you aren't familiar with, like, how Discord stuff works, there's, webhooks, which are essentially just like scripts that you can set up so that like when something happens online, like you can connect two things through it. So what I did is I connected YouTube to Discord with it. So a webhook is basically just like when an action happens in one place, it triggers an action in another place, and you can like decide how it gets triggered, what it does once it's triggered. So specifically I made it so that one, you know, every time that it recognizes that I got it, that there's a new YouTube upload, like when I public a video, like take it out of being privated, it waits, it takes like a minute or so, like a minute or two. One of the plugins is being cringe. That is a little cringe. But, yeah, so it basically just like, it's connected to my YouTube channel, so then every time it sees a video gets uploaded, it goes through this one website. I actually don't remember what it's called, but it's a website specifically for making webhooks. And, yeah, it just kind of notifies it like, hey, this event just happened. And then it grabs the upload's name and the video link, and then just ships it over to the Discord. And then the way that Discord handles it is you can make a fake account. So that RoboKing account doesn't actually exist. That's just essentially a fake setup thing, because if you even like click its profile, it doesn't have anything, it just shows his name, and that's it. Which is pretty cool. Like, you can even, like, obviously you can even set, like, a custom profile picture for it, you know. Give it its own little personality. Eventually, though, I do want to learn how to code an actual Discord bot. I don't know what it would do exactly, but, I do want to code one with the RoboKing name. So that we have an actual interactable Discord RoboKing. Probably it would just kind of be like a chatbot thing where you could just like ask him questions or something. I don't know. Probably similar to it'd probably basically just be like a more fleshed out version of typing "What's up, RoboKing" in this. And if I did that too, I could also make it available to like anybody who has a server, probably. Alright. So I've got to be kinda wary of what I'm doing here. Because getting to whatever it is, getting to 2 million kilometers can be a little finicky. Like, it feels like sometimes you roll up stuff that gets you too big too fast. Which is weird to think, because it's like, you know, you're rolling up literally everything here. Like, there is some stuff that you still can't miss. There's also some planets I still haven't even gotten, because I don't think I've been to space since I got every planet on every mode. Like, I think I rolled up a new one just a minute ago. Mexan robots is over. We'll be getting daily Robo King art. You say it's over for me. That's when I will thrive the most. When Marnie is just a Robo King fan club powerhouse. I don't like Among Us. You keep asking me to play games that I don't like. Yeah, I don't like Among Us because my friend group used to play Mafia fucking constantly, and it burned me way the fuck out on Mafia type games. And I'm just like, Among Us is just that, essentially. And like Town of Salem too. Which is why I made that tweet that was just like, is Among Us just Zoomer Town of Salem? Which is also just Mafia. Yeah, because see here, I'm at 1989. So like, hopefully I can just kind of like fuck around here. The only real like guaranteed way you can do it is like, you know, just to grind out Stardust enough. Because the more Stardust you make, I am pretty sure it like actually puts more Stardust into space, like bright shining stars. Yeah. Among Us is fun for a little while, it seems. Yeah, like, it's very much, like, you know, I won't say that I'm completely against Mafia games, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it does, because I remember seeing videos of people trying to break records in the, all the way back in the fucking Roll Up the Sun level in We Love. Man, almost there. And I'm pretty sure that they mentioned that, like, the more things that you make into Stardust. Oh shit, Danganronpa. I'm not gonna try to actually pronounce it. That's the pronunciation you're getting right now. That's basically just virtual novel Mafia, isn't it? Did I say virtual novel? Visual novel. Gotta do the multiplayer planets. Yeah, that's true. Multiplayer planets would be a really good idea, actually. Now starring us. Oh. I just remembered something that I wanted to show you guys. A courtesy of Resident Chatter, Cool Alien Fish 32X, posting Robo King voice clips. Let's see here. I made this. A new follow alert. Nope, that's not it. That one. I think it's pretty good. I just took my screenshot of, what was it? I don't even remember what the name of the emote is, because I actually added a Robo King emote. Yeah, good with squid. That's what it is. So I just took that, like, the original full image that I took that, that emote is. And I just cut the first bit of Robo King's, like, alarm sound effect. I'll play it again, because I just like the sound. I'm still loving this one, too. Robo King's alarm is just 100 gex. I'm saying that alarm sound is just 100 gex. Absolutely, I wouldn't compare him to that because Robo King is far superior to 100 gex. What I'm essentially saying is they ripped him off. Oh wait, no, Huey's here. I can't pass up Huey. Alright, let's... I think I still need to do... Robo King was the original hyperpop artist. Do not at me. I don't take criticism. Okay, yeah, so I think these two hidden trophies here are for... I just need to make 100 planets and make... like 50 Stardust, I think. Well, something else with the space is, I'm pretty sure, obviously this is all just speculation stuff, I'm sure, but I'm pretty sure I've heard people say that the bigger a Katamari that you put out as a planet, or the higher score, I have no idea. The larger it actually is once you get to space and roll it up. I'm sure you'll be able to at some point. Alright, I'm just gonna like go into this level and just end it, turn it into Stardust, and just play it again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah oui!
One, two, three, four.
It seems to be his forte. What do you mean by runs at full 60? Like just a stable 60 and everything else is like intermittent? Oh, right. No, I'm thinking beautiful. Silly me to assume that every game after beautiful would run at 60, but, you know,
1, 2, 3.
that's none of my business. Yeah, and you know what? I'm buying the physical releases of both of them.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I can't wait to play Katamari Damacy Reroll with the power of the PS5. Mark Cerny's dream. Mr. Katamari. Yeah. You know what one of the worst things about the Xbox One is? Is that their back compat is very good for the games that they allow. Because they actually made it so that you can play some original Xbox games and obviously 360 games in like full 60 FPS, and I'm pretty sure some of them are even able to upscale up to 4K. Which is kind of insane. Because a lot of them look damn good. But Bandai Namco never gave them the go-ahead. Probably never pitched, hey, you wanna put beautiful Katamari on back compat? Get that running in like potential 4K? Potential like uncapped frame rate? Or not even uncapped frame rate, just steady 60. No frame drops. Who knows, maybe on the Xbox Series fucking whatever, they'll finally do it. Yeah, the interesting thing that I'm actually wondering with the PS5.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nope, never got put on there. I've checked back on that list for years, ever since they started doing it, and it has never been on there. But, what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So, the interesting thing with Reroll on PS4 coming out is that, from what I've heard, all PS4 games that are coming out now and, like, for the past year or so, like, now that we're at the end of the PS4's lifespan, from what I've heard, Sony might actually be requiring developers, publishers, whatever, to make sure that these games they're releasing at the end of the PS4's lifespan will be able to use the boost mode on the PS5. Like, they will 100% have to be compatible with that, so that they are some of the games from the pool of PS4 titles that are able to be compatible with the actual full PS5 power. So, like, I remember when Mark Cerny first did his presentation on some of the specs that the PS5 was going to have, like with all the SSD and the throughput and all that stuff. He mentioned that they had tested out, like, without any sort of, changes to the games, I guess. like the top 100 PS4 games at that given moment. And if they like tested them on the PS5 to see if they would just like naturally work perfectly well with the boost mode, and a hell of a lot of them did. So here's hoping that that rule is true and that reroll on PS4 is guaranteed to run even better with the boost mode on PS5. Because we already know it's guaranteed to work on PS5, but will it be super powered? Interesting. That was relaxing. Oh yeah. Yeah, speaking of the PS5, I'm still sitting here just wondering when they're gonna fucking release the prices for these fucking goddamn consoles. Like, I'm just sitting here like, come on, man. I just wanna know how much I'm gonna sink into this, because I'm going to buy it. There's no doubt that, like, I'm going to be purchasing a PS5 on release. I missed out on the last on the PS4 generation. I'm not gonna miss out on this one. So... I keep pausing. But, yeah. Do what I do with every console release. Yeah. Honestly, that's fair. There's just so many things. Like, generally, I'm not one to hop on a console as soon as it's released, although I say that, and I've only really had the means to do that for one console generation so far. But, all the stuff that... Oh, I 100%. I have, like, way too fucking many games to play already, but... I don't care at this point. I'm just like, there's going to be a brand new Ratchet & Clank game on the PlayStation 5. And it looks fucking incredible, so I am going to buy it. I also want to play Bugsnax. Speaking of which, I almost forgot that I had put in a pre-order for the Caracal Bonito Bugsnax vinyl. Yeah, I've seen a lot of people say, like, obviously I'm not trying to put words in your mouth as to why you aren't interested, but I have seen a lot of people say, like, man, like, I just haven't seen any games that I'm, like, interested in at all that they've announced for the PS5 or anything. And I'm like, what? Like, they've already, like, that one State of Play thing that they did was, like, some good shit. Like, there was a lot of stuff in there that I just wouldn't really... I don't know, I wouldn't really be into normally, but like I saw it in action on that and I'm like, wait a second, this looks kind of fucking sick. Like that one that practically looks like a fucking animated movie. Oh yeah, no, my PC 100% can handle that stuff. I'm just also like, man, these are some nice exclusives I'm looking at. Some nice exclusives. Never mind the fucking throughput on the SSD is basically going to delete load times from existence, which is going to be kind of insane. Meanwhile, Microsoft's over here like, yeah, we have two consoles that have practically the exact same name, and developers are going to have to make like 5 different versions of the same game to be able to port it to Xbox. Because you need to be able to have it compatible with the Xbox One and all of its models, PC, the Xbox Series S, which is basically just a current, like, upgraded Xbox One. Like, it's practically the same thing as, like, whatever the most advanced series, Xbox One is. Here I am, I'm already slipping up on the names. And then the fucking Xbox Series X is, I don't know, gonna be like the same thing. Kind of the same thing as the PS5, just it's not gonna have any good games on it. Dude, you know what's going on with... Hang on. Shut up, King. I need silence for this, because this is important. You know what's going on with the Xbox bullshit? They have said that their name model, like what they're going off of for naming their new consoles, their new hardware, you know, the stuff that people are going to be clamoring over, that parents are going to be going into, like, stores around Christmas for birthdays and being like, yeah, could you get me the new Xbox? And then the clerk is going to say, yeah, which one? The Series S or the Series X? You have the Xbox One, the Xbox One S, the Xbox One X, the Xbox One All-Digital S, the Xbox One All-Digital X. You have all these things. You're using S and X on everything. You called your third console the Xbox One, which is what people were calling the first console. You already fucked up there. And now you're calling it the Xbox One Xbox Series? Xbox Series X. And the Xbox Series S. Their model, if you haven't figured it out, they're going by the same philosophy as fucking mobile phone developer, like, creators. Like how fucking the Galaxy, like, Android shit, just jumps around to whatever fucking number they feel like that year. How iPhones are like, you could get the iPhone 10 or the iPhone 11 or the iPhone X. And then we're going to go to the iPhone 12. Then we're probably going to go to, like, the iPhone X2 or something. And so it's just like, Microsoft, you're literally aping off of the worst possible naming scheme you could and just assuming it'll work because, like, oh, it works for phones. Phones are a completely different beast to game consoles. Phones are so insanely widely used by literally everyone that confusion might happen, but people generally will know what they want. Hey, Seth. You send a completely, like, game illiterate person, like a really old grandparent, like a parent who isn't into games whatsoever. You send them into a Walmart alone without their kid to, like, be like, oh, look, it's that one. It's that one that I want. I want that one. You know, they're getting it as a gift for their kid. That person is going to walk up to the clerk and say, I want the new Xbox for my son. They're going to say, okay, Series S or the Series X. And they're going to be like, huh? What does that mean? And then they'll be like, oh, well, one of them's like half the price. And be like, oh, that seems fine. And you're going to get this thing that's just practically the exact same console that they already had, because the Xbox Series S and the current Xbox One fucking whatever bullshit title are like the same thing. I don't think that the Series S even has an SSD. I could be wrong on that, but I feel like I've heard that it doesn't have one. Which is like, what's the point? The whole point of this generation is that everything's going to have an SSD and it's going to be really fast. Why are you making a console that's automatically kneecapping your entire business model? Whatever that business model might be, because I sure as shit can't figure out what the fuck Microsoft is trying to do. Because everything they do seems to be trying to shoot themselves in the foot. They did a gameplay reveal trailer, like, a few months back. They were like, oh yeah, we're showing brand new gameplay of Assassin's Creed Valhalla. There was no gameplay in that trailer. They were literally saying that for, like, weeks leading up to it. It was a cinematic trailer. They showed no gameplay. They're like, oh, there's going to be a gameplay reveal. I don't think any of the trailers at the event even had gameplay in them, actually. I think they were all cinematic. There might have been a couple, but, like, they were all cinematic, and they all kind of looked like ass. They all didn't look very good. Meanwhile, PlayStation's over here like, here's the new Ratchet and Clank game. We'll start off with the cinematic. Oh, you want some gameplay? Here's like a full 3 minutes of uninterrupted gameplay that looks great. They got all these indie devs to come in that have these like cool shit like Stray from Annapurna, fucking Young Horses dropping Bug Snacks, accompanied by Caro Caro Bonito. Like, holy shit, dude. Like, I'm not even a Sony guy. A Sony guy generally. Like, I can say I generally like Sony products more than Xbox, like game-wise. Like, I like the library of the PS3 more than I like the... Actually, is that true? There's more favorite games on the PS3 than there are on the 360, I think. But yeah, like, no, I'm generally like mostly like, oh, I'll stick to my Nintendo stuff. But like when it gets between the Sony and Xbox thing, I'm like, oh, of course Sony. Xbox has like nothing for me. Yeah, the PS3 is a dog shit console, but it's got some great games on it. Yeah, my issue with the PS4 was really just like when it first started, like I didn't care about most of the games they were announcing. Literally the only reason I wanted a PS4 for a very long time was that they were releasing 2 versions of Little Big Planet 3, and they released a bad, very poorly running one on the PS3 because Little Big Planet on PS3 does not run well whatsoever. Whereas PS4 Little Big Planet 3 seems like it runs pretty damn good. Dude, I really want that I don't listen to music shirt. I really want that. Speaking of shirts, actually, hang on a second. I don't think I showed you guys this. Hello? Why does this look like that? Oh, okay. 1 second. So, you know how I was wearing the Big Al's RoboShack shirt on the Ratchet and Clank stream? Something that I didn't mention, which I was kind of hoping that I'd just do it sooner, but I'll just show it now. The Dusky's shirt came in. The 100 Kicks album cover on it. That'd be really funny, actually. Yeah. It's a great shirt. And in full view, here's my Big Al's Robo. Giant hairball in there. It's the Big Al's RoboShack shirt. It's green. And I explained it on the Ratchet and Clank stream, but yeah. So like, the reason why it looks kind of wonky is because when I was making it, I was basing my like raster version. Like what the fuck do you even call that? Would that be rasterized graphics? No. Why am I blanking on this? Like lossless shape images. What is that called? I know you save it as an SVG. What the fuck is it called? Vectors. Thank you. Vectors. Yeah, so I made like a vector graphic thing of this. I still have it lying around somewhere. But I was basing the vector graphic off of the shitty, like muddy little PS2 texture on Al's actual in-game shirt. So I had found that. And then I played through the full game to like get the platinum achievement like a few days later. And then I got the cutscene that advertises Big Al's Robo Shack, and they have a full HD version of the logo that I could have traced that isn't all wonky on the bottom layers because it isn't trying to compress it into like a 64 by 64 PS2 texture. But you know, live and learn. That shirt belongs to your friend Logan. What's the titles on PS4 are just... I wouldn't say that. Like, obvious, like, if you're saying that, like, most consoles are that. You know? But, I'd say that there's a lot of bigger name PS4 titles that have come out, like, after, like, middle of the lifespan onwards that I think look great. Like, I really want to try out Ghost of Tsushima. I already said Little Big Planet 3. There's more that I can't really think of off the top of my head, but I know that they exist. But then my dad has an Xbox One downstairs, and I don't know what fucking version of it is, because there's like 8 of them. All I know is that it has a disc drive, so it isn't the Xbox One SAD, the S all digital. Still can't believe they did that. They did the Xbox One SAD, and now they have the Xbox 6. They just keep walking into it. They can't keep getting away with this. Oh, yeah. I have the Mushba poster, the Paul Robertson poster, the vinyl. Yeah. All that business. And I have the Loot Crate reroll poster sitting in my cabinet, and I still have to figure out the exact dimensions and get a frame for the fucking the fold out from the me and my Katamari game box. The map of Prince Island that comes in the game. Which I'm still mad that Marty didn't get that. That doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this one actually is they've been doing like a bunch of reprints. Like they're either on the 3rd or 4th reprint of the vinyl, but the neat thing is that each time they do it, they do 2 different colors for the records. So I do have a I completely forgot about the pre-order for the original printing of it. I was like, fuck. And so I had to wait a bit after they came out to actually grab one for a little more expensive than I would have liked. But this is an original print of it. Scrap. Xbox 360. Yeah, I know that I'm pretty sure Fangamer still has some in stock, but I don't know what colors they are. Because this one is I think it's green and purple. No. It's green and purple and then red and white. One of the records they're marble. So one of the records is green and purple, like for the Prince, and then the other one is red and white. Funniest person. Yeah. Yeah. My one single complaint. No, I have 2 complaints. One of them is very petty and I don't actually care because I still think it's totally perfectly good, amazing. The first thing is that here, I'm actually gonna pick it up. Ignore that I'm wearing underwear. Also ignore these. Don't look at that. Don't look at how I live. So I know I've shown it on stream before, but for anybody who hasn't seen it, recorded for nudity. You can only do that if I take my shirt off and you see my nipples, because apparently you can't do that on Twitch. So, you know, if anybody ever decides to make a vinyl of an album, don't do this. Don't use a plastic sleeve. Use a paper sleeve, please. Because this is cool. This is insanely cool. They drew a bunch of shit on the plastic sleeve so it looks like the record itself is a Katamari with a bunch of stuff on it. But then, it's like, oh wow, this is really cool looking. Then you take this, and you try to put it in. And then you're like, ooh, this is like folding up. Like it's crinkling. It's not going in smoothly. You gotta like ease it in. It's... like, I can't even do it horizontal. Barely. Like, it does help to open it up, but like, you know, it's still not doing all hot. And I don't know what it looks like on the inside either. Like, it could be totally crumpled up at the end. Alright, bye Snazzy. Hope you can get it working good. Yeah, no. So this is my second thing about the vinyl. So, you know, this looks amazing. This looks amazing. This looks amazing. Like, everything about this art is perfect. My one complaint is that I wish it used this. You can pull it up here. Wait, no. Cancel that. Don't do that. Almost just moved the entirety of the original Katamari soundtrack onto my desktop. Not what I wanted to do. What I really, really like, I would have been absolutely bonkers over this, is if they just used this, like the actual full painting here from the original CD of the soundtrack. Because, like, I don't know how well you can see it, but like, this is an actual painting. Like, you know, the game's actual PS2 case isn't a painting. I think it is just like digital art. But like, look at that. It's so painterly. Beautiful. Like, imagine if we had gotten... like, imagine if we had gotten a full square foot of that in like super fucking high DPI. Oh, imagine. But this, still amazing. Are my rips of the Katamari OSTs lossless? Yeah. I just have them converted to MP3 for, iTunes. Other than that, though, like, I have a folder with all of them lossless. It means that it isn't compressed, so it's, like, potentially perfect quality audio with no sort of compression or anything. And all that compression is just, like, it sacrifices very, very minimal amounts of quality for, file size purposes. And to be honest, lossless quality music is rarely all that noticeable. Like, if you're just listening to MP3 music, it's fine. Like, you're not gonna sit there and notice it, really. Like, you're just gonna listen to good music. Like, I've listened to lossless stuff. Like, my headphones aren't the best. They're just some cheapo shit. I need to invest in some really good ones, but like, it's not the biggest deal ever. Like, it's nice to get like lossless versions of a soundtrack. Like, I have lossless versions of the Doom soundtrack from Mick Gordon. But it's like, you know, it's whatever. Yeah, some of them you can just find online. Like, I know I found Beautiful is just a download somewhere online. I don't remember where I found the others, but some of them, like, are just straight rips of, like, just ripping straight from the CD audio, because CD audio is technically lossless, I think. So it's like, you know, that's the best we're gonna get, which is probably exactly what the beautiful ones are, but like, I did run them through, what the fuck is it called? What is this thing? I have it somewhere here. Spec, which you can pop really any audio file into it, and it'll show you the acoustic spectrum of it. And so if it isn't like flatlined at the top, and it actually has like ridges and stuff, that's how you can tell if something is actually fully lossless. At the end of the day, it doesn't, as I said, it really doesn't matter that much. But like, you know, some people claim to notice it. I don't 99% of the time. Like, when I listened to the Doom soundtrack lossless, I did notice it was a little bit clearer, but like, yeah, it's not that big a deal. A lot of people, honestly, too, you can get good and bad rips, like compression into MP3s and stuff, and like, you know, you just get a good one, and you're pretty much good. Yeah, I actually recently donated to KH Insider so that I could just download full albums, because I was sick of doing the open up a million tabs and then download them all one at a time thing. KH Insider is damn good though. You know, some stuff I do genuinely want in lossless quality, just mostly just for the novelty of it, not really because I'm some sort of like huge audiophile. It's mostly just like, you know, I have a lossless version of the Mollusk. I think I have a lossless version of like Quebec or something, like two of my favorite albums. I'm just like, yeah, cool. Lossless version of Beautiful, Doom soundtrack, just things that I really like. I'm just like, you know, that's cool. I think I actually have lossless versions of a... No, I definitely do, because if you buy music off of Bandcamp, a lot of the time they offer a bunch of different file formats, so you can buy like MP3 versions that you can just pop right into iTunes, or you can buy lossless. I mean, no, you don't have to buy them separately. You buy them once digitally, and then it gives you a whole list of options that you can just re-download at any time. So like recently, I think when the whole George Floyd thing actually originally went down back in May, to raise money for whatever it is, charities. That's the word I'm looking for. Cara Bonito actually uploaded like literally their entire discography, like singles and stuff, EPs, and even their like first two albums, all onto Bandcamp that you can buy and just have completely DRM free, all that good stuff. And yeah, you can get them lossless through that. And I think they had a sale when it happened too, so I just grabbed literally their entire catalog off of Bandcamp. So now I potentially have all of Cara Bonito lossless, if I really want to. Also, for any of you Plants vs. Zombies heads, you can buy Laura Shigehara's Plants vs. Zombies soundtrack, Bandcamp, which I believe is also able to be lossless. I did that. Yes. Yeah, exactly. Same here. Yeah, I have that. I grabbed that. I haven't played any of the games on it because it's fucking insanely huge. Literally thousands of games in that. I've barely used itch. Like a criminally low amount. Let's keep this on, whatever. I don't feel like turning it off. Yeah, something actually, I think it might have been in that bundle, I'm not totally sure, but an artist I really like, Splendid Land, which you can find on Twitter. You can find her on Twitter. She has some great pixel art, and I think she only uses MS Paint. She also is the person who made Mega Man Sprite Game and Mega Man Sprite Comic, which are great. Very good things. I would absolutely recommend that you read Mega Man Sprite Comic and play Mega Man Sprite Game. Very good. But, I'm pretty sure that her project, Apple Quest Monsters, is in the itch.io bundle, that really big one. And, so what Apple Quest Monsters is it isn't actually like a game. It's a bestiary for a fake game. So it's literally just, it's like a Pokédex, essentially, for a game that doesn't exist. And it's really cool. Occasionally she'll do like, I don't know how many times she does it, but I want to grab one at some point. She's done physical releases of it, and like the cover of it, like it's an actual hardcover art book, essentially. And the cover of it is actually fully made of clay. Like it's clay versions of the monsters, like they used to do with off the top of my head, like Nintendo Power covers, like for Mario and stuff. I think they definitely did some for Pokemon promotional art too. But yeah, really cool stuff. I gotta remember if that's actually in there. I think she has another game coming out somewhat soon. I won't say soon because I think it's kind of just like a project that just whenever it comes out, it's going to come out, called Amazing Treasure Valley, which seems really neat. Yeah, that's Splendid Land on Twitter.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Wait, no. That's actually something I kind of want to get into. Like, when I made that Cune for, Marnie, I was thinking to myself, like, man, I've really, like, not been able to get myself into the headspace to, like, learn actual art, like drawing. Even though I dropped fucking $400 on getting an actual, like, tablet with the screen on it, but, you know, I still have barely used it. I need to just buckle down and fucking figure it out. But, something I was thinking was, like, while I was doing that, I was like, you know, I'd really like to improve on this, too, like, just little sculptures, because one of my favorite aesthetics is, like, clay stuff. Like, not enough games. I've talked to other people about this a lot, but, like, not enough games utilize claymation stuff. Like, it's such a cool thing. Like, the Neverhood, or Skull Monkeys. It was just the entire Neverhood series. Like, Neverhood, Skull Monkeys, and Boombots. Fucking Hylix. I'm pretty sure a lot of the environments are actually, like, digitized, version, like, images of clay sculptures that Mason Lintroth actually made. And a lot of the enemies and characters, I believe, are too. That's true. At some point, we definitely should do that. Hylix's claymation, yeah, that's what I thought. Because I know that, like, attack animations, like, you could actually just, like, put on gloves and just, like, do weird spell things and stuff like that, and just digitize it. By the way, Detour, the visual style of Hylix is so insanely good. Like, everybody knows that, but, like, Hylix is fucking...
One, two, three, 4.
Like, just... even if it wasn't all clay, just the look, like the colors mixed with the dithering that he uses for Hylix, is so, so cool. Like, he literally could have made that game out of anything and it would have looked fucking amazing. He practically did make that game out of anything. Both of them, I think. I still need to play it. I've had Hylix sitting in my Steam library for literally like 2 years, and I still haven't played it. It's been installed. Leaving the comfort zone as hell, yeah. Yeah, something that I've been thinking about doing is trying to grab a copy of Skull Monkeys at some point. And then, I'd also just need to, like, head over to GameStop or something and see if they have any, spare, just, like, loose PS1 memory cards. Oh yeah, the character designs in Hylix are stellar. Wayne is a great looking character. I think Somsnosa, I think is how you pronounce it from the first game. Yeah. If I ever do play Neverhood games, I can guarantee you that I will be using cheats in Skull Monkeys. I'm not playing that game straight up. Like, that's not happening. I also thought about trying to get a Japanese imported copy of, the Japanese PS1 release of the Neverhood. But it's like, I could just get that on PC through, any number of avenues, let's say. Which would be a lot easier and probably look better. You know, the main thing with Skull Monkeys is that it can just run me like upwards of $50 to like $70 for like an actual in-case copy. Because like, I could buy a loose thing that's just in like, a generic CD sleeve, but like, nah, not hard. Gotta go all in. Speaking of the Neverhood, there was something I found like a long time ago. I don't remember what it was called, but it was a Japanese exclusive that I think was basically like Neverhood Ping Pong, I think? Don't remember what it was called. Morbidly, terribly curious. Oh yeah, they did take a ton of liberties with the dialogue. Which is good. Definitely good. Because they did a fucking incredible job, as we all know. But something that I've thought about is, since we have the ability to mod reroll as heavily as we do, I was thinking maybe we should try to get somebody who is like a native Japanese speaker that can that could actually like help us just straight up translate, like do a legitimate like straight up translation of all the Japanese text in reroll, because I'm pretty sure, I'm not even pretty sure, I'm 100% sure that all of the Japanese dialogue is still included in the PC version of reroll. It's like, you can just change the language or whatever. So like, that could be really fucking cool to see. The only thing is obviously we'd need to get somebody who would be willing to translate an entire game's worth of King dialogue, which is something. Getting all kinds of notifications. Yeah, no. I didn't get an achievement just then, did I? I don't believe I did. Oh, sorry, trophy. Yeah, no, I didn't. Something I really wish they did, because they did it for Beautiful. They didn't make any, user profile icons for Katamari on PS3. But you can get gamer pics on, 360 for Beautiful. I know my gamer pic on 360 is just Tomio. You should get that.
1, 2, 3.
Because there's a pack in the marketplace that's just, I think that it's all 4 Hoshinos and then a Katamari? I think? Or maybe it's just all 4 Hoshinos. I feel like it's 5 and they just filled out the 5th spot with a Katamari. Or the Prince. I don't remember. But there's also gamer picks for literally every single cousin. King, Queen, a bunch of different poses for the Prince. Pretty cool. So you could even have your profile picture be Kyun? Oh, so obviously I already finished the game, so what I've been doing is, like, if I don't really feel like doing anything else for a stream, but I want to stream, I'm just like, I can go hop back on the fucking, Katamari Forever trophy grind, because I'm just trying to get 100% so I can get the platinum. So for this one, I need to have 50 different Katamaris have to have been turned into Stardust. So the easiest way to do that is just to keep replaying an eternal level until you hit it. Only thing is that you don't know if you actually hit 50 until you go back to the select meta.
1, 2.
The only thing is that it's pretty lengthy here, because you have to go through the loading screen here, go back into the level, skip through all the King's dialogue, wait for the Stardust animation to happen, yeah, yada yada. You know, my plan is at some point to just get every different regional version of every Katamari game, because specifically just, well, not every one of them, just every one of them that has a different cover variant, because I know that this one's kind of stupid, but I do want to get it. The Japanese version of the original game, it's like very slight, the image is very slightly lower, so like the rainbow on the side can actually like almost connect to the English version if you like put them side by side on a shelf. But We Love has a different cover art in Europe. I think it has a different one in Japan, Korea, and Europe. I'm not sure on Europe, but I'm like 99% sure about Japan and Korea. Japan, definitely. Japan, I know it has a different one. But I'm pretty sure that Korea has a different one too. And then Me and My, I'm pretty sure has a different cover for both Japan and Korea. Beautiful, I think, has the alternate covers. Forever 100% does for Japan. Yep, I wouldn't be surprised. Just reminded the other day I did possibly the worst I could do on a Katamari without failing. I got 0 points on it. I don't even know how you do that. What level was it? Do you remember? Oh. Apparently, okay, I didn't actually know that. So apparently, I guess that if you don't go back to the select meta, it just syncs your trophies automatically. Which, I've mentioned this before, but I still don't fucking understand why when you go to the select meta, it has to sync your trophy information. Literally no other PS3 game I've ever played does that. It just gives you achievements when you get them. Or trophies when you get them. I don't know why this game has to have a loading screen for it. Oh, bright stuff. Alright, so now you may think, what the fuck are you doing? You psycho. Why'd you just do that? Well, now I also have to do... I have to reach 200 planets made. Which, from what I understand, just doing all of the requests, all of the levels, all the way, like, playing through all of the levels in every mode gets you almost to 200, but you still have to do a few more. So once I hit 200, I'm gonna redo this level and try to hit 2 million. Because apparently it'll just pop the achievement as soon as I get it, if I just keep hitting play again. Which is nice. Didn't know it did that. Oh, did you guys see my pizza yesterday? That pizza was, something. I actually just had the last 2 slices earlier, before I started this. That pizza was in some kind of fucking state. The pizza is aggressive. The only thing I can think of is one of 2 things. My sister was saying, what if it was the chefs, and they were just pissed that it was, like, right before closing, and so they just kind of, like, fucking tossed it over to into the box or whatever. Like, once it was in the box, they just, like, threw it on the counter or something, like, really violently. I'm like, no, because I ordered that, like, an hour before closing, so it wouldn't be... That wouldn't be an issue. The Jimbal's Natronbo Family Hour. That's what it's called, right? Family Hour. But, I wonder what that issue is. But, for what's up, I got the 50 Stardust achievement trophy, and, I'm working on the 200 planet achievement trophy. And right now I'm talking about my pizza from yesterday. But, what I'm thinking was the issue with the pizza, though, is that one of 2 things. The driver, worst case scenario, this dude's a fucking moron and stored a pizza vertically. I hope to Christ that isn't what happened. Because if that's what happened, holy shit, how is this guy driving? The only other thing I could think of is that the dude fucking slammed the brakes, and the pizza just was, like, in the back seat, or, like, the passenger just went, like, just, like, flew off the seat and, like, slammed into something, and then all of it just went... Because it had to have been pretty hot, pretty fresh, by the time it, like, hit the side of the box, because, like, half the fucking toppings and cheese were, like, attached to the roof of the pizza box. So it had to have been fresh when it happened. Also, I'm actually... Speaking of that, I should check if DoorDash gave me all my money back. Account. Payment. So far, they've only given me the tip back. Hopefully I get the rest of it back, but... Yo! What's up? May have to sleep soon. Yep, that's it. Marnie, did you have a day off today? Oh, I got it. Alright, have a good night, Snazzy. How many... Okay, Marnie, did you work today? And also... How many days in a row have you worked? Please, for the love of God, say no more. Oh my god, dude. You're not stupid. It's not because you're stupid. It's just like, I've been in the same position as I told you. Like, you just can't... You have to force yourself to say no sometimes. Like, even if you don't want to, like, time off is so incredibly necessary. Like, work, because from what I remember, this is like one of many times in recent memory that you've done like exactly this. Like, you can't keep doing that, man. Like, especially with what you've been saying with the whole retail burnout, like, you really gotta be... And it isn't even really even a matter of like sticking up for yourself, it's just like, you need to know, like, you gotta take more days off. Because it just gets to the point where it's just not healthy. Yeah. Like, you know, I was the same way for a while. Like, people would just ask me for time off for a day, and I'd just be like, oh yeah, sure, I can do that. But then it got to the point where, like, I kept getting asked over and over again, and I was like, alright, this is too much. You guys need to calm down. Otherwise, I'm gonna start turning down everything you ask for because I want days off to myself. Like, at the end of the day, a lot of it can kind of boil down to, like, not wanting to be selfish, I guess. Like, oh, other people want time off. It's like, you gotta balance that. Like, if somebody else is working really hard and they're like, hey, I really want a day off, I hate to ask you, like, that, like, you know, obviously pick and choose what you do, but, like, there does 100% come a point where you just have to be like, alright guys, I'm taking these days for myself, nobody call me. If anybody calls me, it's a no. Because that's what I've had to do. And people have gotten the memo. Which, I'm lucky that I do work with, like, most of the actual, like, cooks in the kitchen also back me up and kind of, like, call out people. Like, I don't ask them to. I specifically, a lot of the time, tell them don't mention it. Like, don't say anything to them, but they still do, and they're like, yo, quit fucking calling them. And I'm just like, god damn it. But, luckily enough, I have them, like, having my back on that stuff, but, you know, it can come to the point where it's just like people understand, like, okay, maybe I shouldn't be leaning on this person all that much. Not very good at letting myself stop and say, no, these us. Oh, so I just worry that the store won't run very well. That's another thing. I've had literally that exact same worry about the store not running well if you're not there. That's the kind of thing where you have to realize, that shit ain't my store. Like, I'm getting paid almost a minimum wage while somebody else is making a profit off of it. Like, I don't give a shit what happens when I'm not there anymore. I'm like, if they want to, if they're burning that place down, none of my business if I'm not there. It's just the type of thing where it's like, obviously I don't know what your work situation, your relationship with like a boss or anything, or if it's just coworkers asking you for this stuff, but like, there can be like bosses and stuff that try to take advantage of employees that are like too, I guess for lack of a better term, too much of pushovers with that sort of thing. Obviously I don't know your boss, but yeah, exactly. Sometimes they just have no idea, and they're like my boss. I feel like that sometimes because he wanted me to be a pizza cook because they lost one of the people who was a on and off pizza cook, like kind of part time. And so he was like, "Oh, you'll like, I really want to move you up to pizza cook. Like, are you okay with that? Like, you'll be getting more money an hour." But I turned him down because I'm like, Jim, I don't want to do that because if I do that, I'm only going to be able to work night shifts. And I absolutely do not want to do that. The whole reason that I've kept this job so long is, or well, this position so long and haven't like really gone to do anything else at the restaurant is because I have morning shifts locked in. Like, I'm able to go in, do my work for like 6-7 hours a day, and leave and have the rest of the day to myself. So like, I'm like, I have it pretty set over here, and if I went to do anything else, I'd be locked into nights. Because mornings are already, mornings for people like cooks behind the line, they're already spoken for. Like, everybody wants morning shifts, because morning shifts are way less stress. Like, so much more just like relaxing. You know, sometimes there can be stressful morning shifts, obviously, but like, you know, the general majority of it is a lot more pleasant than a night shift. So like, and but like, literally everybody else in the kitchen was like, Jim, he doesn't want to do night shifts. That's why he's saying no. And he's like, yeah, I don't get it though. He would be getting more money. It's like, at the end of the day, they gotta realize that not everybody's in there just to like make a shit ton of money. Like, sure, changing to a position that would get me more money would be great if I was able to keep the same hours, because I need to take care of myself in other ways, in more ways than monetarily, you know? Not to say that I'm really taking care of myself per se, but you know what I mean. Mentally, I suppose. And it's just kind of like, not learning, but just like kind of having the sort of realization of how much more you need to be aware of that than you might initially think. Because you really don't notice that it's taking a tax on you until it's too late at that point. Chaos with my work schedule usually, because if I do the same thing too much, it'll make me incredibly grumpy. But God, have I reached my limit this time? Yeah. Like, I'm lucky in my job that like some weird bullshit happens every day that keeps it interesting, even though I have like a pretty set schedule for the most part. But the one, like, generally I'm not a fan of like regularity and like a schedule and stuff, but the one exception for me is work. Because if I have to go and get paid to do something I don't want to do, I want to know when I have to do it. I don't want to have that just kind of like up in the air. Because what if I want to go do something else and then, oh surprise, you gotta go do this shit you don't want to do. It's like, no thanks. I totally get it though, with preferring how stuff like that. Drop the swass and go into sleep. I respect it. I respect it. Yeah, because then it essentially just... Because once you have a schedule, like a set schedule for that sort of thing, it just kind of becomes like, okay, each one of my days has each one of these specific 5 days has the bullshit period. And then, but after you get over the bullshit period, you get to go home and do whatever you want. And then, you know, just wake up the next day in time for the next bullshit period, and then get that over with, go home and do whatever you want. It's also the reason why I hate night shifts. My sister doesn't really get it, but because she works mostly night shifts and is fine with it. But I'm like, yeah, like I can't, I hate having to, like, have a day and then have that interrupted by having to go to work for 6 hours, you know? Like, I'd rather get the thing done first and then do stuff afterward, rather than like, oh great, I'm having such a great time here when I'm not at work, and then I have to stop what I'm doing to go there. Feel pretty bad for some of your coworkers. Yeah. Luckily, everybody I currently work with has like half the amount of shifts that I do, so I don't really have to go through that. Speaking of, the dude that I was talking about that I ended up taking the night shifts for, he quit. Well, he didn't quit. He just sat in the parking lot on Saturday for 2 hours and then disappeared. So he's done for. He's not coming back. So I have my mornings back. The only thing is that we have to wait until we hire, like, at least 1 or 2 more people. So I have to, like I was saying, I have to do a night shift tomorrow, and then I have to do a full double 12-hour shift on Friday, which is, ugh. Gonna try to negotiate my way out of that one, but other than that, my weeks are finally back to mornings for the most part. Fine with opening and closing shifts so long as they're early enough or late enough in the day. Yeah. Yeah, that's the other thing, like, if they're in, like, just, like, a really shitty, like, middle part of the day, it's just like, ugh. It's like, what am I supposed to do now? It's too early to do stuff, or it's too late to do anything. Which is why I barely streamed last week, because I was doing night shifts. Because, like, I come home from my work, and I'm not tired. I just don't really want to do anything other than, like, sit. And then I end up doing that for, like, way later than I should, because I don't, because, like, my brain is just like, well, you know, if I just go to sleep after going to work, then work wins. Because I just, you know, I've succumbed to it. It's like, I can't do that. I gotta have my own plan. I gotta do something to resist the work sleep. Yeah, luckily I don't really have any midday shifts, but double shifts do that to me. You know, specifically because they're quite literally half of an actual day. But, you know, point stands. Workers fired recently. Guy didn't come in for 3 days with absolutely zero notice, and when he came back, he didn't say anything about it. Yeah, no, I don't get how people, like, have the... It isn't even having the balls. I feel like it's just kind of being dumb half the time. I mean, just assuming you can get away with stuff like that. Okay, so I'm gonna try to take this approach like the, take an approach to this like the, getting the high score on the snow level in We Love, where I'm gonna try to get all the small stuff, and then I'm gonna go for the big stuff like the suns and the black hole and the Earth. Oh yeah, slow down here is something. Watch my CC cross his name off the schedule. Not my business, but it's disappointing, I guess. Yeah. Always, especially if they're like a good coworker, like somebody who, you know, does their job well, you enjoy working with. That's happened to me before. Where there was this girl that started working there, and then she was only there for a couple weeks, and I think it was kind of my fault that she left because she called the restaurant and asked if I would be able to cover her shift, and I was like, no, like, oh, I got stuff to do, but I was just going home to like play games. It was probably like going home to play like Man vs. Machine or something. But yeah, she didn't come in the next day. That sucked too, because she was a damn good worker for those few days she was there. Yeah, no, emulators being able to fix slowdown like that is pretty impressive, especially with how heavy it is. All right, let's get the suns. Let's see. 1,650. Obviously, I don't know if this is gonna work, but let's try it. Damn. Worse than I did before. I mean, PS3 hardware is difficult hardware to optimize, seeing as how it's not really the best. It's such like, I guess kind of poetic justice. Not that I liked that it happened, obviously. It's just how much, like I've talked about this before on my original Forever streams, but like how much of a high horse Sony thought they could ride after the PS2's success. And then the PS3's performance kind of blew up in their face, given the $600 price tag on some of the models. My coworker Jenny gave my manager a 3 weeks notice today, and that was after she burst into tears in front of me after I asked her how cart cleaning was going. Man, that's rough. No, well. Yeah, it can be a pretty eye-opening thing depending on the job when somebody kind of just like impromptu just kind of like burst into tears over stuff, because jobs can do that to you, man. It can cause some serious shit. I didn't even notice this. The one up there, deadly poison supergiant. I'm gonna pull up a guide. The trophy guide. Even this guide says just make a shit ton of stardust until you can reach it. Oh yeah, I've already unlocked all the modes and played through them all. I already did all that. Actually, speaking of that, I should actually go and do the mini-games, because that's an easy trophy to do. Easy enough. No, there's actually quite a few levels that don't have, stuff like that. That don't have classic mode. Specifically, all of the new levels don't have classic. But there's plenty of them that, like, don't have an eternal mode. Because, yeah, King's Dream doesn't have classic or drive. This one doesn't have eternal. The just right ones. Hot Stuff doesn't have eternal. A lot of the Kings don't have eternal because they're gimmick stages. Or it wouldn't make sense to have eternal versions of them, like limited to 50 and Snowman. Well, actually, no, that would be kind of neat to have an eternal version of limited to 50. Wouldn't really work, though. Wouldn't really be much point to it. But yeah, a lot of them don't have eternal on this. But every single one of them that isn't new, so if it isn't King's Dream, Roll Up Robo King, or Katamari Sprinkler, it has a classic version. And a drive version. Yeah, this doesn't have a classic one. But it doesn't have eternal either. It just has drive. You have made me quite discheesed. Oh, I didn't even see this. No clue what's going on. Again, damn, am I gonna miss him? Yeah. That's always the thing, too, is, like, a worker does, like, something like that happens with a coworker, and then you just have to wonder, like, man, I really hope that their next job isn't like that. Because, you know, they very much could just get dropped right into another shit show. You never know. You never know what you're going to be signing up for at the end of the day. Thrifty stage? Which one do you mean by thrifty? The one where you just have a bunch of money that you have to roll up as much as you can within the budget? This one? Or no, not that one. Space Station. That one? Yeah. Yeah, no, this one had Eternal and Beautiful too. Because actually most of the DLC levels from Beautiful are in this game. Specifically, let's see here. Shopping was Beautiful DLC. Hot Stuff was Beautiful DLC. I think that all three of the Just Right ones are the We Love versions and not the Beautiful DLC versions. But Beautiful DLC did have its own Saturn, like, Just Right versions. This is Beautiful DLC. Cetus. Milky Way is Constellations. Yeah, I think all of the Beautiful DLC, other than Mechanical Colony, is in this, because Dangerous Colony is also DLC. Yeah, every game since, actually, no, that's a lie. Every game other than Me and My Katamari lets you know that. Because Me and My Katamari does not have a level structure that lends itself to letting you know which ones you've gotten, because it doesn't depend on level 99% of the time, unless it's specifically the Volcano Island ones, because those are actually set locations. Every other one is just like random. You get one of 3 areas, and each one of those 3 versions has different cousins presents in it. Why? Because it has the DLC. I guess that makes sense. I don't think it was any sort of apology letter thing. I still think it was pretty much just phoned in, like, we want to make a Katamari game, people want a Katamari game, let's just mash them all together. Yeah, I don't think any sort of a DLC apology was in their minds when they made it, but who knows. What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was gonna do the minigames, that's right. Something I've always thought was pretty interesting is that they have the We Love Katamari one. Pretty cool. Because I wouldn't expect that. I would have expected the Me and My Katamari one rather than We Love, but pretty cool that they have it. So yeah, I've only done the Forever one. Yeah, no. I think they were just like, man, these DLC stages are pretty cool. Let's just throw them in. Ooh. Oh, I forgot about this. This doesn't feel good, running at 30. Tell you that right now. This doesn't feel very good at all. Feels super sluggish. Yeah, no, Beautiful is my... Like, even though it has cringe on-disc DLC, Beautiful is still my second favorite. The Keck outweighs the cringe in Beautiful's case. Yeah, to put it in terms for use kids. Yeah. Yeah, no. I wonder if anybody has on record, like on a wiki or something, how much the Beautiful DLC was originally, because I can't remember for the life of me. All I know is that we bought it as soon as the game came out, because we were like, ooh, more content. Cool. I had to rebuy it, though, when I bought this current Xbox 360 that I have. Yeah, that was a really weird thing to me that they actually made Cousin and Present packs as DLC. Because that's like half of the fun of playing the levels to me, is just like finding all the stuff. Because it's like, you know, you can just find a guide online, like it's not like there's any sort of punishment for losing a level other than do it again. And it's just like, I don't know. Especially since they have a pack where you can just buy the 100% collection present, that's especially weird to me. They don't even refer to it as that either, like, I don't think that you would know unless you actually already had gotten it, that it was the 100% collection thing, the fancy outfit. Please let me just break these bricks, man. Oh, fuck you. Fuck you for that. I don't even think it was just testing the waters, I think it was just straight up greed. Like, the higher-ups were just sitting there in their office smoking a cigar like a... What's these new consoles got, DLC? Put it in there. More money. Those fat cats in their offices. Oh, show them. I just wasted a bunch of shit. Cool. epic moners. I'm not gonna go around that way. I decided against it. Give me the cat. Nope, nope. Doing significantly worse than I did last time. Oh yeah. At least on the concept, like the reason for it being made side. On the actual game side, I'd say it's obviously it's my second favorite. I'd say it's the second strongest in the series, which is lucky. But obviously we've talked about this like a million times. I'm redoing this. Huey. Oh, come on with that. What? Not a fan of that. Cringe. Something that I've always found weird is that you aren't fast enough to grab all of the Katamaris as they explode out of the center. Like, you'd think you'd be able to move up fast enough to just, grab them all. But no. You cannot. Oops. I wonder how much size the cousins give you there. That'd be an interesting thing to know. Get over here, harvest. Also, something funny is that since everything obviously exists in an actual 3D space, you can clip inside the Katamaris and just grab the cousins off of them. Oh, what? Not doing as good. That's disappointing. I'm still doing alright, though. Still doing okay. Yeah, the one that you haven't, or two that you haven't, are the, just right ones, and, Mechanical Colony. Which Mechanical Colony is cool. It's got Cune. Cune's nice. We got Cuners in the chat. Marnie, if you ever become I don't know, if you ever make a YouTube or Twitch, you have to be sure to just do a really cringe thing where you just call all of your subscribers and fans Cuners. Cune really is just a curious little gnome. Which, by the way, that's my favorite description of a gnome. Curious. Oh, a curious gnome. Give me all this bullshit. Get your ice cream out of here. Dick move, Drooby. I forget, did they put the Forever Cousins in this? Just popped them in somewhere? Just put Dangle and Drive somewhere in here? I don't think they did. I don't remember them being in here. Also, for the longest time, I couldn't figure out what that giant red thing is, but it's a paper crane. Also, I like how Mag is just on a giant toilet. Alright. You do you, Mag. Also the king. Out of my way, bitch. trying to read the chat as I do it, because I haven't been reading it for most of this. So let's play the rest of them. Most of these ported over stages. And I probably already played the Funny Gnome. You guys consider the best credits minigame. Beautiful. This one. A close second for me is We Love, specifically just for how, like, fun of an idea it is. Great song, great visuals, just a neat concept in general. And then after that, it's Me and My, and then at the very bottom is Forever, because Forever is incredibly lame. My wisdom is incredible. I'm taking all your advice. Wait, what advice was I giving? I, like, completely forgot what I said, like, 2 minutes ago. Yes, there is a stream. No, we've only been up for, like, 2 hours. Jackie, I pinged everyone in that server, and you didn't see it? That's on you. Paco was more like a Galen now. Shitty McCockmeat Wisdom Corner. Oh, the Cuners. Right. It was kind of like some kind of pinball Arkanoid thing. Yeah, it's like just a half-baked Arkanoid, kinda. Where you don't really do anything. You just kind of like go up and down. That's about it. Jesus. Oh, it wasn't the Princeton, it was the McCrotsmeat Fun Club, as they call it. Why can't just fucking minimize? Thank you. What's 9 plus 10? Yeah, the music is great. Yeah, Touch has a credits minigame. The only thing is I wasn't able to actually play it because we're pretty sure, we're like 100% sure, I think, that it requires the gyro controls for the actual Vita console itself. So whenever I get a Vita, which will happen, specifically for Touch My Katamari, I'm 100% going to be testing that. He was making an Among Us fan model. Hashtag cringe. Can you say bandwagon? Cuners sound too much like cookers, but that lingo probably does. Oh, Coomers. Okay. Yeah, that does kind of sound like Coomers. Dr. Cune. Dr. Cuner. You know what's really funny to me? So, if you guys know New Blood Interactive, they're the company that's made games like Dusk, or they've published games like Dusk. They've been doing a lot of like boomer shooter revival sort of things. Speaking of, Ultra Kill looks fucking insane. If you haven't seen Ultra Kill, go to www.devilmayquake.com. Yeah, that's what the game is. It is Devil May Cry and Quake put together, and it looks fucking incredible. I don't think so. The best you're probably gonna get is the end of my TMK, my first TMK stream. But New Blood has had a game for like almost as long as Among Us has been around. It's the exact same thing, except action game with guns. That'd be pretty fucking sick if you got a New Blood deal. That'd be fucking awesome. Oh, yep, I didn't even think of that. Slowbro probably has an upload of it. Remember when we found him on Little Big Planet just completely by accident? Like, Snazzy noticed, like, wait a second, look at the name. We were like, no fucking way, this is Tom Slowbro. Ultra Kill does look insanely sick. Dude, in Ultra Kill, you can you can flip a coin, shoot the coin, and you can throw multiple coins up in the air, and they auto-aim to fucking ricochet off of each other into an enemy. There's a game where you can do that, and it exists, and you can buy it. It's early access right now, so I might wait until the full game comes out. I don't know if I can resist it for that long, but at some point I'm going to fucking play that. Ultra Kill does, but yeah, Ultra Kill looks fucking awesome. At some point I need to stream Dusk. I've had that sitting around for a couple months now. I need to play through that. I need to figure out when I want to do Doom 2, too. I need to figure that out. Because I want to get a day where everybody's available to come in, because the Doom 1 stream was a hell of a lot of fun having everybody here. And now that I have the fucking Ethernet cable all set up, speaking of, I haven't even showed this. So you know how I said I got that 100-foot Ethernet cable? If you want to see what exactly that entails for how much is just left over, I'm not even getting, there's some more hanging down, but there's a lot of fucking cable. There's like 50 feet of cable right here that's just unused at the moment. I say at the moment as if I'm going to use that 50 feet. I can't just disconnect it from the cable. Yeah, no, the King's dialogue in TMK is incredibly sus. Yeah, one of my favorite things about New Blood is how just incredibly fucking dedicated Dave Oshry is to getting novelty domain names to advertise their games with. Like, I'm pretty sure you can go to, like, wehatemoney.com, and that'll bring you to, like, the New Blood homepage or some shit. It's so funny. Yeah, I was right. That definitely does just use, like, the thing there. That's why I wasn't able to actually play it. The weirdest part about it is how the King's just, like, lowering his foot down. It's like, why was he sitting there like this? Like, with his fucking leg up? I don't know. I'm not able to do that because, you know, my bottom of my torso is down here. I can't exactly, like, bend my leg all the way up there. But yeah, after that tangent, yeah, Ultra Kill looks fucking incredible. I can't wait to play it. I also, New Blood. Oh yeah, by I just remembered the reason why I mentioned New Blood, that game that's just Among Us, but like an action game with guns. It's called Unfortunate Spacemen. It's free too, on Steam. What were they thinking? Hashtag AVGN voice. Holy shit, we got 8 people here? We got 8 people here watching me, like, rant about Ultra Kill while not even just Ultra Kill, just talk about how cool New Blood is while I just stare at the hard mode beautiful Katamari menu. How much you guys want to bank on me just getting fucking wiped? Like, real early. Because I don't... Oh, I forgot about that, how they just... Some enemies just literally shoot shit at you. Right. Did not remember that. Make way for Mr. Popular. Oh, don't worry, we're down to 5 now. The style is kind of cool, but like, I am very, very much not a fan of how much the cousins look like dog chew toys. Like, I'm already not that big on the reroll redesigns, but like, that's... The TMK ones are just straight up practically unappealing to me. Like, I'll always say, like, you know, I think that the reroll redesigns look better, are really good looking as 2D art, whereas the originals look a lot better to me as 3D models. But the TMK stuff just rubs me the wrong way. With how much they just look like they're made of rubber and it doesn't look good. IMO. What is fucking hitting me? Holy shit! What was that? Anybody see what that was? Oh, fuck. They're like actually aiming at me now. I like played this before. Why didn't I remember that? Fujio. How could you do that to me? Oh yeah, no. The king is just mocap. That every animation he has is just mocap. Like that's I am 100 like that's a 100% sure thing. Like there's no way that they fully animated that by hand. That's mocap. The amount of incredible jank with that man's animations in that game, it couldn't be anything else. Literally. It's like, it's so weirdly inconsistent with what shoots at you. Like, obviously the Katamaris do, but like, sometimes just random objects start firing fucking bullets. What is this? I want to be the guy? God, I keep fucking hitting... I'm hitting the tiny bricks as they fly off. Oh, come on. Okay, good. Good, good, good. Did that chess piece just shoot me? Sorry if anybody's like saying anything interesting. I am currently not looking. I do not see it. Like, what was I supposed to do with that? Odeon, you will not be doing that to me. Mickey. Alright, well, if I can survive this, you know, at this point I can basically just mash and I'll probably be good. Are those things just firing a bullet when they explode? Oh, that's a dick move. It's a big dick move. Not in a good way. For a second I thought that was the queen for some reason. Hand animated it. Yeah, no, it wouldn't have had the same energy. I think that having a mocapped king was perfect for the game, honestly. Like, it isn't a bad thing. It's very funny. VTuber King of all cosmos. VTuber King of all cosmos. just saying. Just a comment on Beautiful Zen game thing. I think the idea is really cool. Yeah. King of all Cosmos is in fact handsome. Can confirm. I'm gonna do this first. Let's take a break from the beautiful mini game. After Kyun did me so dirty there. Nobody called for me, but here I am. Robo King. You know? Robo King? There. Oh dear. I have a bad feeling about this. Funny to me though that this is just very small. Something huge is creeping up from behind. Careful not to let yourself get rolled up. I'm glad you got that one. I wish that after you did this, because I don't think they do, but in We Love, there was actually a whole part of the collection specifically for all the fans that you get in this. I don't think they show up in the collection after you do this for forever, though. I need more quotes. Because there's enough that it shouldn't repeat itself that often, but it does for some reason, like you just saw there. Really torn up about paste. Tatikimasu. Marie Katamari Damacy. Caffeine every day, everybody. God, the animation on this, man. Love it. Also, did you guys see that fucking clutch dodge? Dude thinks he can get me. Man's got another thing fucking coming. Nobody catches Huey. Oh, Battle Uncle's made it out. I like how if you stop moving the stick, sometimes you'll back up a bit. Tomio. Pretty sure this is the only time we ever actually see the king roll a Katamari as well. There's Mishira. The prince and Dr. Katamari. Yes. missed one. I missed the battle uncles. Oh, Queen dialogue. Oh, hon, I can't say I'm thrilled. It's not nice. Make sure you roll everyone up next time, okay? The Queen. The Queen confirmed, says hun. Flash spline animation like this. Mm-hmm. Figuring out how to draw men. Fun fact, did you know that the M in Marnie stands for misandry? Fun fact. Can't confirm. Thank you, Jackie. I thought that was a pretty good one on the spot. Everyone's so mean to me. Not a fan of how much stuff it blows off after you get hit. Can't say I'm a big fan of that. Also, I'm not a fan of how the tree shoots you. Don't like that. No, sir, I didn't like it. What's that from? Name that reference. Quick, somebody. I'm not looking at chat. I better see it if I look over it. Fucking robot. Out of here. I did like way better than I did last time. Why wasn't I able to roll up the Mahjong tiles? Wondering? Confused? Ren and Stimpy, Mr. Horse. You're right. Oh, that's because it's... You don't use the fucking the colons. You just type "Go Grandpa" with the both G's capitalized. Oh, I know. It's just that you can type it. Because the way that it works is with Frankerface Z, it isn't native to Twitch, so it just detects that it just replaces text in Twitch with an assigned image. So I just have it set up so that even if it doesn't show up in your chat, it'll show up in the chat on the stream. Which is neat. I like it. I am so Go Grandpa. Melon. Have any of you guys actually had like that Japanese melon? Nick, you motherfucker. moo. I very slightly missed that house with the second shot. Our movie, our Katamari movie. My YouTube video got content strike. So I use music from the thing. Processing for like 4 hours when I simply muted the song. Did it get copyright struck like it just wasn't viewable by anybody? Or was it just like you couldn't monetize it? Because whenever I get one that's just like, oh, you can't monetize that, it's like, okay. Excuse me. Oh, you see that apple snipe? Just had some stuff, yeah. La la la, I'm getting real sick of your bullshit. Yeah, you're not fucking hitting me with that, buddy. Oh yeah, something I just remembered. Jackie, did you see the thumbnail for the MVM stream? Out of here. Everybody out of here. Out of my way. Huey's got fucking places to go. Oh my god, why am I so small? How are you so small? How are you hitting me? Fuck off. Fuck off. Johnson. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this one goddamn bit. Alright, thank you. We're getting somewhere here. Okay, okay. Not the worst, not the worst. What hit? I'd love to know. Get Fuji out of here before he fires shit off at me. Because apparently that's what he likes to do. Thank you, thank you. I put a, Why is this plane fucking dropping goddamn bombs on me? Oh, the tiny ones are the worst. But there's a full res version of it, like an Imgur link in the description of the video, if you're looking at the video and not what I posted in the Discord channel. Oh my god, I can't roll it up? That's the worst shit. That's the worst it's ever been. Yeah, no, I tried to make it so that like you saw the giant soldiers, because the giant soldiers happened after you left, where Joel actually ended up leaving, like on the second to last or like something part of the very last mission of the night. And we were getting rolled by these giant black box soldiers that re-healed every piece of their health after they hit us. So we just got stuck. So like Seth, Mr. L, and I just kept getting fucked by those for like a good while there. So I just included them there. So I made it trying to look like you're running away from them trying to warn us. I also tried to make it look like Seth is just disapprovingly looking over at Snazzy, because Snazzy wouldn't get off of Engineer. Ryu? Drooby? Oh wait, I can just get that. Sick. You love to see it. Alright, let's not get fucked by anything. That would be nice. Daikon radishes, out of here. Norn, out of here. I'm just gonna spam, actually. That's probably for the best. Best thing I can do. Alright, alright. Alright, everybody. Who wants a piece? Oh, Mag's like dropping slow movers. Alright, well, here's the prince. And we could try again soon. Like, we did finish the tour. Mr. L, Seth, and I were the only ones at the end to actually finish all 4 of them. Because, you, Snazzy, and Joel left. But, we did do it. Hell yeah, we were. Let's go again. Let's fill this scoreboard with Hueys. Well, at least I can be assured that just mashing is going to work. Peanuts, wee nuts. Wee nuts, Katamari. The tiny bullets are the worst shit. There's so much other stuff on screen, it's just like, let's put some tiny ones in there. That will surely get them. It's rough, man. It's a rough life in the hard mode, beautiful Katamari minigame. Hey, I avoided the girl's, like, quad shot. That's something. Gotta count for something. Didn't avoid the tree shot. Can I grab the car? I can. Sick. Sick. Alright, move. Let's not. Johnson. Johnson with the fucking skill shot over there. Okay. Let's go. Oh my god, the robot is the worst thing on earth. Why does Velvet aim? Compared Wadham to Death Stranding, I just about died. Oh man, I'm missing some bangers in chat, I guess. Some banger posts, some banger chats. Alright, well, let's see, will I be too big to fail? I don't think so. Honestly, being bigger almost seems like a handicap now, given my, my current wealth of information. One of the best things that I can do, though, is just rolling things up before they can shoot me. Alright, this... Okay, okay. Doing alright, doing alright. Don't want to curse myself. Get the chess pieces out of here. Right quick. Deal with the horse before he fires anything off. Like developing a speedrun route. Oh, fucking ice cream. Out of here. Pawn. Be gone. Kojima Thomason. I wonder if Koji... I'm sure... you know what? I'd bet money... I'd bet money on Kojima has played at least one Katamari game. I'm going to sleep. See you, Vivian, if you're still here. What exactly am I trying to do? I'm just trying to get to the end. Touch my Katamari with the Hideo Kojima game. Marnie sleep cringe. Yeah, she does. Can we get some hashtag Bringe in the chat for work tomorrow? Alright, good to see. Hashtag Bringe is over party. You know, I've been curious recently as to where the origin of the blank is over party thing is from. Because I've never, like, actually heard that anywhere other than, like, Twitter. Like, is that just something that Twitter came up with? Or not Twitter, but just, like, you know, internet. Johnson. Okay. I'm really curious as to what exactly is the factor that's coming into, like, me being able to get the Mahjong tiles or not. Like, what exactly is the thing that I'm, like, not getting? Or, like, being hit by that's, like, driving me to the point where I'm not able to get it. You know? Inquiring minds are asking. Alright. See you, Marnie. Enjoy your cringe as much as you can enjoy cringe. Which isn't very much. Oh my god, I literally just went diagonally into every single bullet that fired. Half of these are just like stars. How am I supposed to see this? I just need to like get into my head that I don't need to like try to do well or anything. Not that I am, but I need to like especially not try to do well. Because like I just need to get through it. I need to waste as many items as I need to just get past this. Let's shoot, Jungle. What? The bullet spawns on top of the plane. Of course. God, I forgot Marnie fucking shoots on a cross. Out of here. Why's that bullet gotta move at the same speed as the cameraman? I'm just gonna get it off the screen. Like... fuck did Mickey fire that just made me lose all of that? Did I get hit with like 5 at the same time? Is there no hit stun? I guess not. No, Nord. No, sir. Weird Act propaganda does not work here. Why is Mag so big? Alright, well. I just called it Reroll Repainted because it's in a similar vein to the Games Repainted project, where they do a similar sort of thing. But they're mostly like they change literally every texture in the game with a meme. Well, I didn't get the achievement because if you didn't realize, instead of losing by being knocked off screen, at the very end there, I got hit with every single one of the prince's bullets, which knocked enough stuff off of me that I just lost by default before I could actually finish. It literally only had a few seconds left on the clock, but apparently that doesn't matter. The worst part about this is I prefer the, like, really terrible, like, literally I wanna be the guy level shit in the final in the hard mode version of the fucking Me and My Katamari ending minigame to this. Because at least that stuff you can, like, predict. This is just like, oh, there's a bunch of shit on the screen. Avoid it. While you move at, like, half the speed that you did in the original version. Yeah, the beautiful version of this minigame, like, the actual, like, playing it on beautiful Katamari is eons fucking above this. It feels so sluggish and bad. Yeah, see, look, I'm already getting the Mahjong tiles. Why? Fucking robot. Shut the fuck up. That's actually a really good idea. After I finally beat this, I'll do that. Add that reroll suggestions. Honestly, I'll just make like a category specifically for that. You know, if we end up like doing more stuff that we like want to share, we can just like post images and stuff. Speaking of, I was thinking about, because I've been on TF2 quite a bit recently. I was thinking back to when we were talking about how we could literally, how you're able to like rip the maps from reroll, and I had the idea like, what if we like tried to make like fucking Katamari TF2 maps? Honestly, if you would be able to show me like how to rip, like how exactly you're ripping the models, like what Unity stuff you're using for it, like I feel like I could probably figure it out and try to, you know, cobble something together. Because I want to try it out, because I want to learn how to do that stuff more on my own, and also maybe porting something to Hammer could be fun. God fucking damn it. I'm just gonna make that part of the server now. Should I call it reroll repainted or reroll shitpost for the category? I'll just put reroll repainted for now. Actually, I'm gonna make the category called Reroll Modding Zone, and then in that, I'm going to have, like, repainted suggestions. Are you guys able to say stuff in the mod suggestions? I wish that it didn't send a message when you put a pin up. Actually, there might be a way to change that. Jackie, are you able to, because I know that you're like a mod on the server, because you're a Twitch mod. Are you able to add channels and stuff? 'Cause I honestly don't remember. See if you can add a channel to Reroll Modding Zone. You can't. I shouldn't add them. Also, you should look at Marnie's roles. I gave you the ability to edit channels. Also, I noticed that Marnie reacted to the TF2 roll despite not being able to play TF2. Whoops. No, actually, hang on. Never mind. I just gave you full admin. I don't know why I didn't just check that off. There you go. I'll edit that channel, or... Wait, hang on. Wait, I'm gonna delete the mod announcements channel real quick. Because, or wait, did you make it private? Oh, okay. I'm just gonna do it now. Make it private to us. But then, edit channel, permissions. Everyone with the boys can read messages but cannot send messages, manage messages, read message history, can react, cannot do any of those. There we go. Cool. That should work. Now we're talking. Yeah, Jackie, feel free to mute the bot fuckery channel, because now you probably have access to secrets, the secrets category. And that's just for that. I just use that to do the dirty work with the reaction rolls thing. Alright, let's try this. I'm gonna do this tonight. Yeah, something that I liked that I did, which is why I did it is, since it's like not a big server or anything, just whenever somebody joins, for them to say something in the welcome channel so we can give them a role to access the rest of the server. 'Cause, you know, I doubt we'll be getting any bots or anything on the server, but, you know. But I actually got that idea from the Gigaboots Discord, that YouTube channel that I mention a lot. Which, if you don't watch Gigaboots, but you're into nerdy, like, deep dive video game stuff, and just funny things, Gigaboots is a great channel to watch. They have really good podcasts, too. I will shill for them. What's hilarious? Oh yeah, I haven't watched GameSack, but Dan from Gigaboots talks about them a lot. He's a big fan of theirs. They're one of those channels that he's recommended, but I've just never gotten around to watching. And I saw that you mentioned them before, and I meant to mention that if you had heard of the Gigaboots. But yeah, Dan and Bob from Gigaboots are great. Love them. Great content. They haven't been making too many, like, standalone YouTube video things. They've mostly been doing streams and podcasts recently. But, like, their streams and podcasts are great. Dan is honestly one of the main reasons that my stream looks as good as it does. Because, I've taken his recommendations on, ways to do things. And honestly, a lot of my layout, like here, is based on how their layout for streams is. But Dan's also the reason why I'm planning on getting an OSSC, to be able to get like really unnecessarily high fidelity footage of analog video games. I'm really happy with the layout. There are some things that I've been thinking about editing with the layout. I don't know yet. Like, not like major things, just like kind of changing up colors or like the way that I shaded some of the elements on it. Or if I really want to go all out into my like weird obsession and like actually make different layouts depending on different like game series. Get ruined, Drewby. Get decimated. Fucking radishes. I'm gonna snap my controller in half. Yeah, they've recently moved to mostly doing streams and stuff. But one of my favorite things that they do is if you do want to watch some like good stuff on YouTube by them, I would recommend Castlemania from last year, because that was really cool. They played through literally every single Castlevania game. And the videos are all in 4K, all look incredible. And that is actually why I did the Katamari month thing. Sadly, I took a bit too long because, you know, I was very new at this. So it took quite a bit longer than a month to do it, but that's the reason why I did it, is because of Castlemania. Because Castlemania was a hell of a lot of fun to watch, because they were doing premieres for each of them, and I was unemployed for a good portion of it. Actually, no, all of it. So I was able to catch, like, most of those premieres, which was fun. Being able to talk to, like, Dan and stuff, like, while watching, like, he explained his setups and stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Do they shoot their videos in 24 FPS like their live stuff? I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised, seeing as how much of like a video nerd Dan is. But I don't know. I know that all of their gameplay stuff is as high a frame rate as they can get. Yeah, they don't do all that many videos that are like live. Like, a lot of their videos are, like, for some things, but they haven't in a while, as far as I remember. I think I like 24 for live action stuff. Anything else, though, 60 is fine. Like, if I'm watching a video of somebody, I find it personally really unsettling to see it at a really smooth frame rate, which could just be from being used to, you know, everything being in 60. I mean, everything always being in 24 for, like, movies and TV and whatever. But, I don't know, there's just something about it that I enjoy more for, like, live stuff. Like, 60 FPS footage of, like, somebody sitting in front of their computer reviewing a game doesn't look right to me. Or at least, like, 30. Oh, well, yeah, animation and stuff obviously makes sense to be at lower frame rates. Because asking for animation to be super high frame rates is just kind of being a dick to the animators. Just be like, why isn't it 60, huh? Meanwhile, the animator's like, please. I barely sleep as it is. I'm glad we at least have this nice calming song as I just, like, lose my mind doing this. Oh my god, I'm, like, losing way too much. Fuck. God, fuck. Oh. This last thing, because if I stay in the middle, I'm gonna get hit with, like, 8 different bullets. But if I stay a little bit off to the side, I'm gonna get fucking rammed off screen by a tiny king. You know what, actually, I just remembered something. I'm pretty sure that, if you look up the most recent button to pixel from Gigaboots, which I think was for a Melee mod that made Melee 60 FPS, I believe? Or wait, no, what? I don't remember what it did. It was some kind of performance mod for like Smash Melee, that Dan did a button to pixel episode on for like input latency. And I think that he actually does record his like live like footage of himself at 60. I think. Because like their stream webcam is at their stream camera is at 60, and I'm pretty sure they just use the same camera that's like an actual video camera for their videos. So I think it would be at 60. Missed that taxi, but whatever. It do not matter. Yeah, melee was always 60. I don't remember what the mod was for. Oh no, the mod was specifically to reduce input latency, I think. I'm pretty sure that's exactly what it was. That's why he did a thing on it. Pretty sure that's what it was, at least. I could be completely off. I haven't, like, I watched the video when it came out, and that was like a couple months back. Roll up an entire Jumbo Man, but not these clowns. I hate that so much. You know, the worst. Okay, this is what's so bad about this. There's no hit stun. That's why it's bad. Because like, I will go to roll up Marnie, and if he's already fired off a shot by the time I get over there, I'm getting hit 4 times immediately, like all at the same time. Same with that right there. Like, I'm big enough to pretty much clip into the spaceship without picking it up. And I end up getting hit with all 4 shots at the same time. It's a stupid little oversight. Jungle's texture is completely white. Weird. Odd that picking up that one angel was all I needed to get past that. God. Kinoko? I can't roll up Kinoko. I hate how many shots the pawn needs. Makes no sense. Well, I'm at least able to get consistently up to, like, the end. Mostly. Fucking god damn it, why'd I even say it? Lie down. Have an old lie. I hit start again. Thank you. I think the fact that this takes a full 5 minutes to do also doesn't help. Yeah, like for some reason I remembered the hard version of this minigame just being that everything was a little faster, but apparently I was wrong. Unless they changed it for this, which I doubt, because that didn't seem to be within their wheelhouse for this game, changing things. Closest we got to that was the Prince Hop, and I don't really like the Prince Hop. Like you see there, so much stuff just flew off of it because I managed to get to the robot as soon as he fired. So there's no way I can react to that. It's literally impossible. Like, I just have to be, it's just like, oh well. Be bigger by the time you get to it. I think we'll get to Marnie before he shot anything. That was close. Closer than I would have liked. Yeah, I don't get why jungle's textured down there in the little, like, what you rolled up window is pure white. Weird. Wonder why. Fucking did it. I guess the main minigame itself is 4 minutes long. Because then you have a full minute over here. I also like how that castle texture there is literally the exact same castle with the queen in it as from We Love. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how that would have been. Time for the annoying noise part of the stream. I haven't rolled up, like, any of the serious ones? What else am I missing? One of the 50. One of the limited to 50s. One of the Saturns. What else? That's it. Huh. Weird that I'm missing those. Yeah, probably. You see this right here? See how there's a 100% and there's no platinum icon next to it? It makes me want to take the game card for Touch My Katamari and just slowly bend it in half. There's... Look at this. Look at this. Bronze, 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 silver, 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 silver. The one that makes you get 700,000 candies is a gold trophy. Why wouldn't that be platinum? Like, why? Why aren't these gold? Like, these are kind of difficult. Like the Curio collection one, like that could be a gold trophy. Of course I've seen what it's going for on eBay. That's how I bought it. I managed to get mine cheaper than that. I think I only paid like 30. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is this one? Oh, Unforgiven, right. Well, yeah, Touch My Katamari is not a full game. Touch My Katamari has less content in it than any other Katamari game. The DLC barely puts it at the level of amount of content as, like, me and my. Yeah. Oh, 100% less than the original Damacy. Combine the lack of level variety and the reuse of levels from We Love, and just how barren the levels are themselves. There's nothing there. Yeah, no, my first stream was me playing that in 5 hours. Like, take out the breaks that I took to, like, go pee and get drinks, and it's probably only, like, 4 for me to play through the first game. Oh yeah, I'd absolutely recommend playing it. It isn't a bad game. It's just, for a Katamari game, it's a lot to be desired. I know. I'm just saying. Can I pick those up yet? What the fuck? Oops. Didn't mean to skip the punishment minigame. What was my strategy for this? Oh, right. Just walk off the counter. I keep skipping it. I need to try to play the punishment minigame every time it comes up, but I just instinctively skip it. Alright. The secret strategy to get hit early on. Because when you get hit, your score multiplier slows down. And you have to wait for it to go back up. So not only are you shrinking your hitbox so that it's a little bit easier to dodge, you can hide underneath more stuff. You're also guaranteeing that you're going to keep your score, your quick score multiplier for longer. As you can see, my current high score is 37,000. Yeah, this minigame is kind of a pain in the ass. Especially here now that it starts speeding up. Yeah, the achievement is for 50,000, so... Just gonna hear the Pac-Man eating sound quite a few times. Also, something nice there is that when a rock lands off screen, you don't have to worry about dodging it, because it just despawns. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna go for. I'll probably just go as long as once I get the 50 punishments trophy, I'll end. Whether I get the 50k trophy is up to fate. Yeah, see you later. Fuck. That one's a tough one to dodge. I got my high score up at least. Whoops. Wasn't paying attention. Assume that was one of the ones that just missed me. That was fucking mean right there. That's it. That's all you get. I don't think anybody's still here, but anyway, anybody who might be still here, have a good night.